Another opening. Hey farm fam, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new, welcome to today's video. Today's a really exciting video because we're going to be installing our first Dutch door. If you guys haven't seen my video where I revealed to you that the Dutch doors came, what they look like, make sure you guys go watch that. If you don't, you'll see what they look like today. Anyways, if you guys are excited for today's video, make sure you go and give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below. Make sure you turn those post notifications so you don't miss any of these videos, and of course have a chance to my post notification shout out. Alright guys, let's get right into this install video. So we are starting with Blaze's stall, which is right behind me. So this is the stall we are starting with, just because it's on this side of the barn, which doesn't face the road, and if we make any mistakes, no one will really see. Plus, we also did want this one to be on this side of the barn first, if possible, because of the goats. So yeah. So I'm in the stall and I wanted to just show you because I'm kind of excited. So this is the dirtiest part of the stall, which worries me, but at the same time, I'm excited because technically we're cutting it out, but also since that's the worst part of it, when the door is closed, I'm afraid that they're gonna just completely annihilate the door because that's obviously where they like to poop on the wall. But it should be open most of the time anyways, so it'll just poop right out of the actual stall. So first things first, we have to cut this wood because the barn is a metal frame, as you guys can see and know. And when we made our stalls, we put these 2x6s in. So now we're just gonna be cutting this section of our 2x6 wall here that we have, and then all goes well, the doors should literally fit right into there. In between our structural metal bars, we'll put some 2x4s in there. You guys will see. But that's the first things first that we're doing, is cutting all the way into here. And then what's good about this is we already have our bolts bolted here, so we won't need to unbolt anything. We're literally just going to take the saw and run it right against our structure beam. We took one board off, down like a domino. Oh wow, that was pretty crazy. It's crazy to see, we haven't seen this part of the barn since we first started this. Kind of crazy to cut it off and hope that this works out right. So we're cutting basically down to the little plastic stripping that's for our stall mattresses. We're keeping that there so everything is still watertight. So we've just got, let's say, 2.5 boards to go. It's pretty crazy. So we just finished cutting the big hole, I guess I would say, out of the 2x6s with the circular saw. Now we're going to use the jigsaw for more of a precise cut to get right against this edge of the metal. So as you can see, this is the wood, and he just did like a raw cut just so we can get there. And I know the camera's not showing, but there is like a little bit of a lip, so as you can see my finger goes here. So we just need to slice the wood exactly against this metal. And then also, we just have to do that bottom one. So here it is, the hole is cut. It looks really good. I shouldn't even call it a hole, like, I don't know what we're gonna call it, but the space is cut. It looks so much better now that everything's nice and even. I'm really excited. I think it's gonna look so good. So this is our starting point. We are about to make a pretty serious hole in our barn. I will say this is one of the most frightening things that we've done to this barn yet, because we are literally making a hole in it. So we'll see how it goes. Wish us luck. I am pretty confident that it's going to be just fine, but you know, it's still nerve-wracking when you have a barn that is leak-proof as of right now and doesn't have any way to get rained in on and stuff. So hopefully this door fits the way that we need it to, and we'll be in shape. He's about to do the first cut into the metal. Here goes. I cannot believe it. We have a hole in our barn. the outside world. Alright you guys, so it's been many hours since I've last updated because like I crossed my fingers for that we didn't have any issues with this. We've had major issues, but you know, like I said, the first one we thought would be a lot of trial and error and trying to figure this out. But going forward, we're definitely going to figure this out, and I'm not going to lie, we did have to make some alterations to the doors because our barn, like the company that built it, like we already knew that they did not build it, like, what's the right word, Mike? Like, square. They didn't build it square. So the top of where the actual door needs to fit in is perfect, but the bottom is a lot more narrow. So, and what I mean by that is our two support bars, like behind me. So that right there and that right there, those are our support bars. So they're supposed to all be even, but they're not technically on some spots, like straight up and down. So that's why the top is wider and the bottom will be narrower. Even if it's by like 1/8 of an inch or something like that, we need it because it's an exact perfect fit. So we had to make some alterations to this door to get it to fit. Now, we might not have to do that on other doors if it's, you know, let's say a wider fit on the other support bars. So it was kind of daunting because we did have to cut some off of this door, which I know is not recommended in the installation or instructions, but for us to put this investment into our barn, this is what we had to do, and it is perfectly fine. It's not taking away from the structure of it or anything like that. I would say it's more so taking away from the look, but you'll see. I might be even making it out to be a bigger deal than it even is, but now I'm going to show you. But we're going to have to wait till we put another door in so I can exactly show you the full install of us putting it up there, because this is not a good example. So yeah, that's kind of where we're leaving it off for tonight, but I'm going to go ahead and show you what it looks like because I'm really excited about it because it does fit. We were getting a little discouraged there. We've been busting our butt trying to get this to fit, and it finally does, and we're really excited about it. So let me show you guys. So here's the door, obviously on the inside. It looks so good. It really just like works. It looks so good. The door is massive. Wait till I show you on the outside. It makes the whole barn look even bigger, like giant. I still have the shipping support bars in here, so we can't open it or anything like that. And then we still have to put like wood down there and make it flat, like the step there. But I want to show you guys the alteration that we had to make. So if you see right here, this little bar, it like sticks out farther than like this piece, because this right here is like hollow, let's say, but that isn't. But this, obviously we need to make sure that the cut that we had to make could fit this. So it could, but on this side, we actually had to cut this off. That's why you guys can see the barn right here, because up top there is a lot wider than, as you can see right here, compared to our support beam. So we needed that extra bit down here, but it would not physically fit because, like I was telling you guys, our support bars are not square. So unfortunately, we had to make this alteration to the door. And like I said, we might not need to make it to every door, but for this one we did. So now it looks really good though. It's a great fit. I'll show you guys from the outside. But when we thought all of our issues were over, we made a huge oopsie. And I will tell you guys, but I want to show you the outside, and then I will tell you our major oopsie that we did, which isn't a huge deal, but it's an oopsie because basically this door is not going to be staying where it's at, and I'll explain why in just a minute. And here is the reveal of the outside. So it is pitch black, you guys. Like I said, we've been working for a really long time, but now it might look like it's floating right there. Don't worry, this is exactly how we had to do this, and we are trimming these out so it's gonna look like no big deal anyways once it's all completely done. But it just looks so cool. I wish I was daylight so you guys could see, but this is what we're working with. And like I said, I made a big oopsie. So the reason why this door isn't gonna stay here is because the hinges are on this side, so this door is gonna open this way, but it's not supposed to. It's supposed to open this way because I have 3 of these doors that open like this that are going on the other side of the barn. So this is the wrong orientation of door, and Trigger is trying to steal the camera spotlight. But yeah, so it's a big oopsie, but for tonight, so that we can get a horse back in the stall, this is where it is living for tonight. Trigger, stop. All right, you guys. Well, I will see you guys maybe in the next day that we work on this. So this is day 2 of working on the stall Dutch doors. Hopefully today goes better than our last day working on them, because it was a big learning curve, but I think we have a good plan going into it with what we've learned from the first one, which, as you guys know, has been a not a great time. But we'll put the right orientation of door in on this next one, and I think we'll also put the correct door in where the one needs to go. But it's like really hot today, hot and muggy. Mike is literally sweating, and we've been outside for 5 minutes. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started on this day, because it's not going to be a fun one. So we're working on the second stall. Technically we're in Blaze's stall right now. Cash's next door. We got almost all the metal cut that's needed for this. We've been trying different tools and what is working the best, so it's been a process. Still learning, still working on this side to learn till we get to the other side, and we should hopefully know better. We have like a billion batteries charging to make this be a really successful day. But this one's almost off, and already it's not taking us as long as that one over there because we're just figuring out better ways. So we got to continue on, but I wanted to do a little checkpoint into here because soon this whole side will be done and we'll really be able to get a view of what it's going to look like with them installed on one side. It's so awesome. I cannot wait to have this breeze through with these doors. We need it so badly. Yay! Another opening. Now that the thing is cut, I don't think I showed you guys in the last one us attempting to put this in because it's extremely hard. So we're gonna try it now. And you guys will see how hard it is. So once again, we've been trying to put this one in. And like I told you guys about that one, that we have learned through this process that our bars are definitely not even. Because the people who made the barn did not make it, I guess, even. So it's even smaller than this gap was. So I'm really hoping and praying and crossing my fingers that the other side are the actual right dimensions that they're supposed to be, because so far these things are not square and they're not all even. So that's been a bit of a bummer. If our barn was built in a more accurate way by the company, these doors would fit perfectly, which is really frustrating because now we're having to make modifications to the doors to get them to fit. Whereas if the barn was just built correctly, I guess I should say, we wouldn't be running into these issues. So that's a bit of a bummer that we have realized along this process of trying to get these doors in. And now we have a huge hole in the wall of the barn trying to make this work. So we have finally finished this side. Oh guys, it's been a doozy. This barn, did not realize how incorrect the measurements are of this barn, so it's kind of frustrating, right? It's kind of frustrating. Yeah, I dropped my camera, so now my zoom in is a little bit weird. But anyways, while they're having a moment, because this is everything right here, I immediately put Cash in here because we are now about to switch this door to the correct door. I had to switch stalls for Cash, and he came out and he looked out the window. How does it look, Mike?
Nice.
Is it cute?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to show you guys what it looks like from out there, but I think that Cash thinks it's really cool to be able to look out now, and he's going to be able to watch us work. His head's out there. So cute. I'm so happy about this. Oh my goodness. It just looks so cute. And we're going to have some really good lighting in here when we film. So that's another plus. But it's looking so good. I'm so happy about it. But I'm wondering how long it'll take Cash to learn how to use those latches. So we'll see. But like I said, now to this saga of these doors. It's been a very big learning curve and trial and error with this, but we will get this right eventually. But now we need to switch that door out to put the right orientation of door there, because like I said, we switched them. So that's what we're gonna do now. I wanna show you guys really quickly though what it looks like out there. He's like, let me see what I can do with these latches. So of course I come over here and he goes to the front of the stall. Hey, leave that. Give me ready. You look so good. All right, I'm gonna show you guys. He'll put his head over here and show us what he looks like. Ah, look at him, he's so cute. Lighting is not that great, but there it is. Bring your head out a little bit more. There he goes. It's like perfect height too. So this is awesome. He's just like taking it all in. The lighting is terrible for some reason. We just also had a big rainstorm, so we got soaked. What do you think, Cash? Bye-bye, Cash. See you later. You guys can't see, but his face is kind of scared. And now he's locked up. He's closed. We don't have like the handles on or anything like that yet, but this is where we're at. So we finally got this door in, and it went a lot smoother than the other door, thankfully, because now we know and we appreciate that this one is still kind of small, but it is still a lot wider than the other one. So that one is in, so really happy about that. Now we have this door that needs to go to the other side. We just have to screw this door in and it will be perfectly good to go, but it looks really good. I really like looking at Cash right here. It's very cute. He's been watching us work. He keeps pushing on the door though to get out because now he is not used to ever having like a window. And look at him, there he goes. Bad, we just got them, and he's already hitting at them. So we have to clean up this mess for today, and I think that's where we're gonna leave it off. But it's been a doozy. We have 2 done. It's getting really dark out, as you guys can see. We switched the horses. Blaze is a little bit, not scared, but he doesn't really know what's going on out there, so Mike's trying to offer him some comforting words to show him that it's okay out there. June is in here. She's been totally fine with the window. She keeps sticking her head out there, so all is well. There's Mike trying to pull him there, but he'll get it. He'll understand on his own one day here. I don't know if he knows what to make of it or how to understand it. Mike, did you go out there and show him yourself out there? Watch, you're about to blow his mind. He's like, how'd you do that? But there's June. She's totally cool with it. Loves looking out and everything, so. Blaze will get there. But we successfully have one side of the barn done. Oh, there he goes. He's trying to look. He's trying, he's sticking his neck out. But before it gets too dark, I really want to show you guys what it looks like on the other side. But one side is, I'm not going to say completely done, but done. We still need to put our trim. We have to put trim on the other side too. So for the most part though, they're installed. You guys will see on the final reveal what it looks like with the trim. Are you a little scared of that? He's all right, buddy. But let's go outside really quick. So it's pretty dark out here, you guys, but I just think it's so cute. It turned out so good. So we still have to put trim up. Like you can kind of see right there. You can actually see the light through it. Just, it'll be fine because we are gonna spray foam it as well to make it waterproof and then put trim over it. So that's why the trim's not on there just yet. But there he is. He's like trying to be hopeful to see it. We still have this door because this, if you guys don't remember, obviously this was the door that was here. We have to move it. They're just so heavy. But this is what it looks like. It's so cute. Oh my gosh, what a dream. Oh, they're so cute. Blaze is obviously really scared still. But that's fine. So cute. I love it. It's such a good addition to this barn. It looks so good. I wish it was daytime right now, but you guys will just have to wait till the next part of this little mini series we're doing with the Dutch doors. All right, you guys, well, like I said, for the rest of this, you're gonna have to wait till the second part of this, but I'm so excited that I really want to get this first part out to you guys because we do have somewhat of a finished product. Half of the barn is technically done. We have the 3 left. Don't take this video as an install video because we're learning. I do think though on the other side, if you plan to put Dutch doors in or are looking for a bit of a tutorial, make sure that you watch that video because we're coming in strong with a better game plan and I can give more valid advice on how to do this. Just because this is a learning curve. We've learned a lot about our barn, unfortunately, and learned that it's not completely perfectly center and square like we need it to be or thought it would be. We're working through that though. Luckily, these doors are really good quality, so they're not giving us any trouble in that respect. It's just the barn at this point. But with that being said, I love them. It's worked out. It's been a labor of love, that's for sure. If you guys liked today's video, if you guys think that the doors turned out really good, give this video a big thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel below. Make sure you turn those post notifications so you don't miss any of these videos, especially part 2, when hopefully it's the reveal of all of them. All right, you guys, we love you and we'll see you in the next one.